guys, welcome to Carol's Universe, Tarot Readings, Tarotings from the Heart. So this is the, these are the cards, the decks we're using this week for your weekly check-in. We use the Everyday Witch Tarot. We also use the Tarot Wonderland by Barbara Moore, the Everyday Enchantment Tarot as well by Poppy Palin, and your Spiritual Advices, Doreen Virtue and Radley Valentine's Angel Answer deck. And for your 20 card work and love reading, we use the Dark Mansion Tarot. The spiritual advice comes from the Romance Angels, Doreen Virtue, and also the Angels of Abundance Oracle cards by Doreen Virtue and Grant Virtue, and also the Answer deck. So sit back and enjoy your reading. Take care.
Losses. However, Megan watched Williams win at Wimbledon in 2016, when the
Hi Leo, welcome to Carol's Universe, Tarot Readings, Tarot from the Heart. Thanks ever so much for guys for joining me on your week ahead reading. We're looking at the 23rd to the 29th of September 2019. Now I'm going to be appearing on the reading first, going through your weekly check-in, and then what we're going to do, we're going to have a look at your work reading for the week. So we're going to put the camera down on the cards afterwards, looking at your work and your love as well, okay? So without further ado guys, let's get on with your reading. So let's have a look at who you are for the week. All right, we've got your spread down, Leo. Let's have a look at what it's saying. So, Leo, this week you guys are showing as being the Age of Pentacles, working very, very hard, focus. You know, the Age of Coins is, in a way, a motivational card as well, because you have to be quite dedicated to get a job done. Some of you guys honing your skills, because the Age of Coins is all about, it's a number 8, so 8s are all about mastery. So this is all about becoming a master at your craft. So some of you guys working really hard at becoming a master at your craft. Okay, this is mastering a skill for some of you guys. This is learning something for some of you guys, and for some of you guys it's just simply hard work and effort this week. Let's have a look at what the theme of the week is, Leo. Well, the theme of the week is the Knight of Swords, and the Knight of Swords can be a goal orientated card. I mean, I certainly feel that if you are working hard, 8 of Coins, to master a skill, then it's got to do with something to do with a goal or an ambition with this Knight of Swords energy. Because the Knight of Swords is about your goals and it's about your ambitions. It's about going for those goals. You know, it's about pursuing your dreams when you get the Knight of Swords. These cards mean many, many things. One of the meanings with the Knight of Swords is all about pursuing the dreams that you have. You know, aiming for, you know, the goals. Allowing your, you know, your reach must extend your grasp, that type of thing. Let's have a look at what the what your goal is for the week. That's the theme of the week. What's your goal? Well, it's to hit the jackpot. Wheel of Fortune. So the Wheel of Fortune is all about hitting the jackpot. Whether this is in fame, getting loads of money, whether it's winning the lottery, whatever the case might be, Wheel of Fortune, hitting the jackpot. That's your goal for the week, Wheel of Fortune. What is the obstacle that stands in your way, though? Judgment is the obstacle. Okay, so, you know, judgment is about rebirth, but it's all about accountability. And it's also about some very important choices as well when you get the judgment. Judgment can also be where you're having a judgment that is made against you. I mean, it could be any one of those things. You know, we've got to piece the story together, Leo. But one of the obstacles might be something to do with a legal situation, judgment. It could be judgments are being made against you. It might be that there are things coming back from the past with the judgment energy, or things that you have to tackle that need to be tackled, because judgment is things that have to be buried, that need to be tackled. These are things that will come out of the blue. I get the impression it's probably that. That's what I get the impression with that particular judgment card, Leo, because I feel that your goal is to hit the jackpot, but the obstacle you need to overcome is that there are certain things that you haven't tackled that are now coming out, probably this week going into the subsequent weeks. And if your goal is to hit the jackpot, then maybe these things that come out just out of the blue, maybe it means that there is a hurdle that you need to overcome, or something that needs to be tackled before you can focus on this wheel. It's almost like you can't jump over something that hasn't been tackled, because judgment is all about taking accountability. So the obstacle you might need to face or overcome, Leo, is that you need to take accountability for something first. That's judgment, because with judgment, it doesn't matter what you do. You could have, judgment is one of those cards, for example, if you killed someone. Let's just give you an example. If you killed someone like 20 years ago and you buried them in your back garden, and then suddenly, somebody finds out about it, because it can't lay buried forever. That's what judgment is. Things that have been buried from the past cannot lay buried forever. They come up. They have a funny way. It's like skeletons in the closet coming out is the judgment energy. So the obstacle that you might need to overcome is that there are certain things here that have laid dormant for quite a while, and now they're suddenly coming to the surface this week or over the next few weeks, and they need to be tackled. They need to be addressed with the judgment energy, Leo. What could you be achieving this week? Well, 9 of Wands, holding on in there is the 9 of Wands. Okay, you could be achieving the 9 of Wands energy this week, which isn't bad. Because I just feel that even though your goal, Leo, is to hit that jackpot, it might be that the obstacle you need to overcome is a judgment. Maybe a judgment stands in the way of you hitting the jackpot. Maybe this is something legal, or maybe that's something that hasn't been tackled or hasn't been addressed with the judgment energy suddenly comes up. And before you can have this Wheel of Fortune, you need to address the judgment energy first. But the good thing is that you guys are still hanging on in there, because you've got the 9 of Wands energy showing there. Leo, what do you need to avoid this week, Leo? So this week you need to avoid the 4 of Coins, which is interesting, because 4 of Coins is about saving money. I get the impression that you need to avoid, I mean, it's an interesting reading because, it feels like it could be financial orientated, because your goal is to hit a jackpot, the Wheel of Fortune. Wheel of Fortune is usually probably money as well. A lot of it's to do with big amounts of money and wealth. So your goal might be to get a huge amount of money in this week. But the obstacle you need to overcome is that you're facing a judgment showing here. So there might be a judgment that's still being levied against you. It might be things that haven't been tackled or coming up. Maybe they put these challenges in the way of you getting that jackpot, getting that money, that type of thing. But you're still holding on in there. Avoid the 4 of Coins energy. So 4 of Coins energy, I think this is holding on too tightly though, because clinginess is the 4 of Coins. I think that you need to avoid clinging to this situation. I think you've got to let something go here and see how it transpires, because you guys are very dedicated this week. You show us that 8 of Coins. Very dedicated. I don't think this is even mastering a skill. I just think it shows hard work and dedication is you guys this week, Leo. You've got a goal that you are pursuing here. That's the theme of the week, the Knight of Swords energy. It's in pursuit of a goal that you are working really hard, doing a lot of focus with the 8 of Coins energy, do a lot of reading, a lot of research, that type of thing. It's in search, it's in pursuit of a goal that you have here. Excuse me. Your goal is the Wheel of Fortune, to hit the jackpot, whether that's money or whatever it is. But the obstacle you need to overcome is that there is a judgment here. A judgment that's been levied against you, I think. I think something is coming to the surface that has been buried for a while. And I think it could stand in the way of you hitting that jackpot with the Wheel of Fortune energy. You're still standing on in there, but I think that you need to avoid clinging to the situation too tightly with the 4 of Coins. You need to embrace the Sun. All right, just having positivity. And I think that what it's saying is that you need to avoid because sometimes when you do the 4 of Coins, Leo, and actually, Leo, that's your card. That's you on the card, the Sun. So you need to embrace having faith and confidence, because that's what the Sun is. It's about being confident and having faith. The 4 of Coins says sometimes we can cling to things because we don't really believe that they're going to happen. So we're holding on so tightly. We don't want to let anything go, because we're like, oh, if we let it go, what if we forget about it? What if somebody forgets about us? I need to cling to this, and I need to hold on to it because I need to ensure that it happens. And I think that that's what it's saying with this 4 of Coins, that you need to avoid clinging to the outcome. I think it's clinging to the outcome, because you just need to have faith and you need to have confidence in the outcome with the Sun energy. If you need advice, where can you go for support and advice? The 8 of Cups is where you can go. Okay, I think that you can go to somebody who's probably had problems but finally overcome those problems. Somebody, because, the 8 of Cups is all about turning away from problems. It's about desensitizing and disengaging from a situation that doesn't benefit you. So maybe you can go to someone who's disengaged from maybe somebody who's not particularly connected with this situation, or doesn't have an emotional connection to the situation. I think it's that. I think you could, if you need support, go to somebody who doesn't have an emotional interest or an emotional connection to the situation, whether that be your lawyer or whether that be, you know, your tarot reader or whatever. I'm only saying your tarot reader because when you go for tarot readings, the tarot reader, me being a tarot reader myself, we're not invested in the situation. We just read, you know, I read what's on the card. We don't get invested emotionally. And it just feels like you need to go to someone who doesn't have an emotional connection to the situation that you're going through. What I'm going to do is I'm going to hone down the camera now, Leo, on the cards. We're going to have a look at this spread and then we're going to do your work and we're going to do your love reading for the week. So please bear with me. Okay, Leo, so the cards are down. We're just going to get the angel spiritual cards for your spiritual advice reading afterwards. So for the week, what I've got is that you guys are the Eight of Coins. You put a lot of hard work and effort into a situation. There's a lot of kind of research that you're doing, a lot of reading. You're learning a lot. I don't think this is you mastering a skill at all. I think that this is all about you learning something here, probably reading books and finding out as much as you can about a situation. You're just putting your heart and your soul into a situation. There's a lot of work for you to do. You're being very kind of methodical and hardworking and diligent and dedicated and that type of thing with the Eight of Coins. It's because the theme of the week is all about a goal that you are pursuing, and I think that, you know, the goal of the week is determination. We've got two determined cards here, the Knight of Swords and the Eight of Coins energy. And when you're the Eight of Coins, when you're the Knight of Swords, sorry, you have a goal and you have an ambition that you want to pursue, Leo. And I feel that this is about you guys having a goal. Sorry, I'm just putting some hand cream on. There's a goal and there is a, you know, an ambition that you have, that you are very, very, and with the Knight of Swords, he is so motivated, it's unbelievable. And he never lets anything get in his way at all. All right. For some of you guys, it might be a message that you want to bring forth. So it might be that you are mastering a skill in terms of delivering a message. I'm only having a look at all the flying birds, and the Knight of Swords can be a message being delivered. It might be some of you guys are working hard. It might be something about you having to deliver a message. Theme of the week with the Knight of Swords energy as well. You know, you can read this in a variety of ways, but I feel that the essence for you guys this week, the goal is to hit the jackpot. But the obstacle you need to overcome is judgment energy showing up here. I mean, certainly if you're working hard at, maybe this is something to do with delivering something or delivering a message, and you want to make sure that you do a good job with the Wheel of Fortune by the end of the week, with the goal section being the Wheel of Fortune. But the obstacle is the judgment. This might be your own self-judgment. Maybe you're judging yourself. Maybe you're saying, I can't do this. But you're still hanging on in there. Okay. Avoid clinging to things that don't serve you for coins, because you need to embrace that you have confidence and faith within yourself. If you need, help and support, go to someone who's emotionally disconnected from the situation. Alternatively, again, this could simply be that you're putting a lot of hard work and effort into a situation. It's about a goal that you're pursuing. Hopes are I hit the jackpot, Wheel of Fortune, whether it's getting money or anything else. Fear is, or the obstacle you need to overcome is judging. Whether this is your own self-judgment or whether this is people judging you, or whether these are things that are coming up from the past that you haven't tackled. Maybe you're not going to achieve this because there are things that you need to tackle and deal with within the judgment energy that come up out of nowhere for some of you Leos before the wheel can turn in your favor. Does that make sense? Because sometimes when we've got things that we need to tackle with the judgment energy, if they stay untackled, then they act as blockages to our wheel turning, to fortune coming in, to allowing new energy in with the wheel. So I think there's something here that the obstacle you need to overcome is there's something here that you need to tackle before that wheel can turn. By the end of the week, what you're achieving is the Nine of Wands. You've stood the test with the Nine of Wands energy. You're stuck in there. You've not given up. Avoid clinging to things. You've got to have faith that things are going to go in your favour. The only reason that we cling sometimes with the Four of Coins is because we don't have faith about the outcome. For example, if you think about something like the Law of Attraction, where we do mantras and vision boards, and we speak to the universe and we say, universe, I would like to win a $10 million lottery. Somebody could be clinging to that for ages. And the problem is that with the Law of Attraction, if you end up clinging to the outcome, it doesn't come about. Whereas if you have faith that it will and you let it go, it does. So avoid clinging to whatever the outcome is in this situation, and just embrace that you have faith, is your card the Sun, and confidence then it will be a good outcome. If you need advice and support, go to somebody who is emotionally disconnected from the situation. This means that somebody can give you an unbiased opinion and point of view. Let's have a quick look at what the spiritual advice is for the week. Universe Spirit, show me. Can you show me, please, Universe Spirit? What is the spiritual advice that you have for Leo for the week? What's the spiritual advice you have for Leo for the week? Spiritual advice is there's going to be a recovery. Okay, you got recovery showing there. There's going to be recovery of abundance or recovery and abundance showing up here. Okay, ask your angels if there's something better. Okay, and you need to look for a sign as well. Okay, and in romance, you need to take action. So there's a few messages there for you, Leo. The universe is firstly saying, hope you can see those cards well. Let's just pull them up a little bit here. The universe is first saying, Leo, there's going to be recovery of abundance. All right, so if you've been going through a financially difficult time, there will be recovery in abundance. You need to ask your angels if there's something better around the corner, okay? And then you need to look for a sign, okay? But also in terms of romance or your romantic life, you need to start taking action. Okay, so what we're going to do now is we are going to get your work reading. So please just bear with me. Okay, Leo, for work. Leo, for what have we got first? So we've got the Ten of Coins. So Ten of Coins should show stability and security within your job, because it's, even though tens are ending of cycles, I've always read the Ten of Coins as having a stable, secure environment. This is good money as well when you get the Ten of Coins energy, stable finances. But I feel that you're bored, even though I think that some of you guys have a stable income, a stable job. I get the impression with the Four of Cups, you're probably a little bit bored with what you do with this card here. You've got everything you want in work. You've got money, you've got friends, you've got a stable home life, but there's some boredom going on here. King of Swords. So the King of Swords can be looking objectively at a situation, but it could be Leo, an individual. King of Swords would be a boss, a man in authority. A man of power here. Six of Cups. There's a man, a very generous individual here, or there's a man who could offer Six of Coins energy showing here. Five of Cups though. Five of Cups is sadness. Five of Cups is sorrow and disappointment. Interesting reading so far. I definitely feel that you've got security within your roles for some of you Leo people, but you're bored. Four of Cups shows boredom. So even though you've got security, I think that there is boredom showing here. It's almost like you're very disappointed with the Five of Cups, maybe in what the boss is giving to you. Maybe it's the work that they're giving to you. Maybe it's the responsibility. Maybe you've not got enough responsibility, because we've got a person here, a King of Swords. He seems to be giving with the Six of Coins, but you guys are disappointed. You're not happy with what you're getting from this individual here. Let's have a look at the next cards showing up here. There's also another king. So we've got two kings in the reading. We could have a meeting or a conference this week concerning work, or going into next week, because two to three kings in a reading show conferences and meetings in terms of work. Work. So I'm seeing a meeting with two people this week or going into the next few weeks concerning work with the Eight of Coins energy. Nine of Wands, holding on in there with the Nine of Wands, not giving up. But this, Seven of Cups in the reverse. So I think that, guys, you're looking realistically at this and you're saying, realistically, I can't give up on this. I feel that you've got a meeting, a conference coming up with some bosses in terms of work. And some of you guys are realistically saying, actually, I can't give up on this job. I've got to stay where I am. Nine of Wands energy showing here. Queen of Cups is reversed, so interesting. Queen of Cups in the reverse is quite a depressed character. So I feel that even though you might be slightly depressed here, Leo, some of you guys are realistically looking at the situation with the Seven of Cups in the reverse and you're saying, actually, I can't give up. Probably you can't give up because the job is so secure. What I'm getting from this reading then for work, Leo, for some of you guys is you've got to secure, for those of you it resonates with, you've got a secure job, 10 of coins, but there is boredom here. And I feel that there is boredom because you guys are not happy with that 5 of coins in terms of what one of the bosses or the bosses are giving to you. So some of you guys, it looks like maybe you want more responsibility and you're not just getting the responsibility, or you're not getting the type of projects or, you know, the type of things you want to work on within the workplace. It's almost like this person's not giving it to you, or what they're giving to you, you're not happy about it. You're disappointed in what you've been handed. And remember with this 6 of coins, if you look at this, it's interesting because this 6 of coins, the boy already has 4 coins and he's getting another one. Can you see? He's getting another coin and she's got some more. She's got a couple more in her purse, but it's almost like he's getting everything. He's got the majority of the coins. That's interesting, but you're still not happy for some reason, Leo. I just feel you're not happy in what this person's giving to you. It looks like you have a lot though, because you've got the majority of the coins, but you're not happy with what you're getting here. And I do feel there could be a conference in terms of the work that you do. So you could have a meeting with the 2 kings in a reading means meetings, conferences. So there could be a conference in terms of the work that you do. Okay, showing here. And I think that after that conference about work, I feel that some of you guys, though you're deeply unhappy with the Queen of Cups in the reverse, realistically, you're going to stay where you are because it is a secure job. It doesn't matter if you're, I mean, it does matter, but regardless of whether you're really bored with it because you don't feel you've got enough responsibility, or it could be money. Of course, the 6 of coins is receiving money. So some of you guys, I mean, you've got a portion, but you've not got everything. That's the thing with this card. So again, it's a case of, yeah, I've got a secure job here, but I'm bored. 4 of Cups, I'm fed up, I'm disenchanted because I'm unhappy, 5 of Cups energy at what the boss is giving to me financially wise. You know, it's either that you're not getting enough responsibility or you're not getting enough money, Leo. And therefore there might be a conference, a meeting, King of Cups, King of Swords. Pretty supportive dudes though about the work that you've been doing, showing here, okay? And I feel that even though you're probably going to be quite kind of disenchanted by the whole thing with the Queen of Cups in the reverse, quite unhappy it seems, realistically you're going to stay where you are because it is a secure job at least. Alright, bear with me, I'm going to come back with your love reading. Okay, Leo, here's your love reading. Let's have a look at love. So for love, what have we got first? Right, Knight of Cups. So new lover, somebody showing you a romantic interest. This is the card of being invited out on a date. Also, this is the card that indicates somebody's flirting with you. You've got 2 knights in the reading. Interesting, Leo, and that could be you there. We've got fire and water energy as well, which is what I noticed in the reading. And also when you get 2 knights in a reading, it talks about arguments and conflict. So I'm seeing conflict showing here. And also this Knight of Wands, it's almost like one of you in a love reading wants to, because I feel that this represents, I mean, this could be you, Leo, because it is fire energy. Possibly you want to, I'm seeing quite a forceful energy showing here and quite a gentle energy. You know, when I look at the Knight of Cups and the Knight of Swords, one is offering love, one is offering sex. I get the impression in a relationship, someone's going to want to move faster, someone wants to move slower. When you look at the knights, look at the horses and how fast they run. With the Knight of Wands, his horse is running really fast. This horse is just, you know, slowly and prettily kind of galloping. So I'm seeing a difference in terms of speed here. Somebody wanting to go really fast, somebody wanting to take things a little bit slower. And I feel that the slower person here in the relationship is cancelling out the fire of this person, because water and fire don't mix. Elementally, they don't mix. Water is going to cancel out fire, and you can see he's got his wand here. This person's got the cup. Now, cups, not being rude, are vaginas usually in the tarot, and this is usually a penis. I feel that somebody really wants you sexually here. I think I get the impression with this Knight of Wands running so fast towards that Knight of Cups. If you're a female, this is you. If you're male, this is you. I'm getting a male energy wanting to pursue a female, or if you're gay or lesbian, then maybe it's kind of the more forceful character wanting to pursue the less forceful character. But I'm seeing somebody who wants to kind of rush into something here. Somebody wants to kind of rush a relationship, go really fast, and whilst somebody wants to move slower. And I think that the slow energy of the Knight of Cups is really burning out the energy of the Knight of Wands. And I feel that there is a conflict happening here between you and somebody else in this. The High Priestess, intuition, High Priestess energy or detachment. Hanged Man. Okay, so the Hanged Man, and it's interesting, 2 Pisces energies which can be very wishy-washy. In fact, you've got 3 Pisces cards, so we could be dealing with a Pisces perhaps, because you've got Knight of Cups Pisces, High Priestess Pisces, and Hangman Pisces. But this Knight of Wands actually is driven by their intuition that they need to hold back. Somebody's come, so actually this might be you. This might be you, Knight of Wands, driven. Knight of Wands driven by your intuition that you need to kind of just hold back a little bit. So I feel that this Knight of Cups actually is somebody who's coming towards you. If this is you, Leo, but you know, this should be you because this is fire energy. But if it's not, and this is incidentally you, then it might be you're coming towards someone, but somebody is driven by their intuition that they need to hold back a little bit. If that's not the case, then this is you. Somebody's coming towards you. Somebody's offering you love. Somebody's opening up their heart with the Knight of Cups. But you are driven with the Knight of Wands energy by your intuition that you need to hold back. And there's very much a clash on this. And I get the impression that because this person, even though the Knight of Cups isn't necessarily forceful, usually it's the Knight of Wands, but standing behind the Knight of Wands is that High Priestess and Hangman. So I feel that there is a real sort of driven energy, driven by intuition, High Priestess to hold back. Knight of Cups energy showing here. You might be dealing with a Pisces though as well. The Knight of Cups energy showing here is somebody that's coming towards you. But I feel that because they're so kind of... And there is a determination here I see in the Knight of Cups, the way he holds his cup towards this. But can you see how the one there, the one looks like he's about to beat his head, to beat him. So I get the impression that some of you guys are driven by your intuition to hold back. And you're holding your wand up probably as a defense mechanism against this knight. Somebody seems to be coming towards you, but some of you guys, your intuition is saying, let's just go slowly on this. The Hierophant. So the Hierophant is commitment within a relationship, a union. Somebody's holding off on marriage, or they're holding off on making things more serious. So Knight of Wands, I think somebody is very driven by their intuition that they need to kind of delay a marriage or hold off with that Hanged Man on getting too serious in a relationship. It's either you or someone else. The one lonely Knight of Cups here is extraordinarily interested romantically. But if this is you, then the partner in this line of 4 here seems to be driven by their intuition to hold back on marriage or commitment or making things more serious. If this is the partner, then you are this here. What are the other cards? We've got the Moon. There's probably some secrets going on. Another, what we could call a Cancer or Pisces cards. I mean, there's Pisces written all over this reading. So this could be Pisces energy. If it's not a Pisces person, then I certainly feel that the energy of wishy-washiness is showing up here. Because Pisces can be seen as Pisces as well. So Pisces energy is very kind of, it's the fish, isn't it? Very wishy-washy, in and out. If it's not a Pisces person you're dealing with, Leo, then I'm seeing somebody who's very wishy-washy. Looks like somebody's holding secrets here, but it's not that Knight of Cups. The person that's holding back, which might be why this could be you, and the partner might be saying, actually, I'm driven by my intuition that I need to hold back on committing or getting married. Maybe there's a secret here with the Moon energy showing here. Yeah, involving another individual, the Empress. Somebody might be hiding that there's another person here, which is why they don't want to commit in this line of 4 here. Let's have a look at the next ones. 3 of Coins. So maybe this is someone in work. 3 of Coins is someone in work. So it might be that they're hiding another individual in the workplace. Maybe that's why they don't want to move forward. Yeah, there's definitely a sexual attraction to an Empress, I think, within the workplace. Devil is a sexual attraction. 9 of Wands, and they're keeping it secret for sure. There's 2 cards that indicate secrecy within a tarot reading. The 9 of Wands is somebody who's standing guard. They're hiding. This person might be hiding there or trying to cover up their attraction to an Empress within work. This is something that they're hiding with the Moon energy. I feel that this is you, Leo, the Knight of Cups. I think it's you. I think you are the Knight of Cups showing here. I think what's going on here, Leo, is even though this is wand energy, you don't have to read it. Of course you don't. I think this is you. I think you have a romantic interest in this Knight of Wands. Okay. And this Knight of Wands does kind of have an interest in you because they are kind of coming towards you. You're going towards each other. There's a tarot interaction here. And certainly this is the vagina, the cup, and this is the penis. So there's definitely for me a sexual interest here. Especially, yeah, definitely sexual between the both of you. However, I feel that this person, even though there's a sexual interest in each other, I think that this person here, if it's not you, Leo, this person here is driven more than anything. Though there's a sexual interest, they are driven more than anything by their intuition that they need to hold back on either getting married or hold back on making things more serious with the Hierophant energy. Because I think that they are hiding with the moon energy, that they are making advances, Knight of Cups, towards an Empress, another individual within the workplace. This could be a Libra or a Taurus individual here, okay? And I feel that they've been hiding, that they've got this real attraction going on here, because the Nine of Wands also means that they've been keeping guard, so they've been really careful with the Nine of Wands. They've been, in other words, they've been trying to disguise the sexual attraction that they've got to someone. So this person here, whoever they are, Leo, doesn't want to commit because they have secretly, moon energy, been making advances to an individual here within work. Okay, and they've been really careful. They've been covering up with that moon and Nine of Wands their attraction to this individual within work. All right, so there's definitely a sexual attraction to you and someone else. This person isn't advancing the relationship as much as you would like it, because I think there might be somebody else involved here, and they've really been very, very careful with the Nine of Wands to disguise this with the moon, this sexual attraction that they have to this person within work. And they've been probably very flirting with them as well with the Knight of Cups energy. Let's have a quick look at what the love reading is for Leo. Universe, Spirit, what, just give me any advice you have at all. Doesn't have to relate to the reading, just any advice for Leo and love. Advice for Leo and love, calling in your soulmate. So your prayers, affirmations and visualizations help bring you together. I don't think that this is the soulmate. I think it's somebody else that will be your soulmate. What is the advice that you have for work and career? Work, career and money for Leo for the week 23rd to the 29th. So attracting, not chasing. So anything or anyone you chase after will run the other way because of the fears underlying chasing energy. Instead, attract what you need by sending out love, gratitude and welcoming energy. And finally, 3-card answer deck. What is the advice you have through the 3-card answer deck for Leo, 23rd to the 29th of September 2019? Right, so this says there's going to be some doubt showing up here, Leo. Some of you guys are doubting that you can forgive. Okay, right, so there's going to be a change here. There's two things I'm thinking here. Some of you guys are doubting this week that you can forgive someone that ended a relationship with you. Or some of you guys who have been doubting that you can forgive someone, this will be at an end. It's going to come to a close this week. All right, that's your reading, my darlings. I'd like to say, Leo, thanks ever so much for joining me on Carol's Universe. If you'd like your own private reading, click on the comment section below. The link is there, takes you straight through. Or click on the link in the end screen of the video. Take care, guys. Bye-bye.